What's up? This is MisterSouji again, and got a brand new figure for you today. We've got the Neca Robocop, based off mostly his appearance for Robocop 3. This just came out, just got it in the mail from Amazon, and this is what it looks like in the packaging. Got that horrible blister packaging that I hate so much. Just shows you a couple shots of the figure. Packaging is kind of nice. Shows you Robocop's face there. It's got its chest plate in the back, and then the back of the packaging is supposed to look like his back. So let's pop him out and see what we've got. All right, here's the figure itself. And, you know, straight up, this is a Neca figure. It's not a Japanese figure, it's an American company. And the Robocop figures are generally pretty good. Their other figures, hit and miss. This figure retails for about $30. And one of the things is with Neca, a lot of time when you get it, the joints are super stiff. So you've got to work them. However, there's a little bit of a problem. This arm is glued into place. Like, I've done the hot water trick, I've done all that. It will not bend at all. Period. Done. End of story. That right there is me moving the, like, there's a joint in there that this plugs into. That's me moving that. Kind of disappointing. This arm bends fine, and the box, if you look in the back of the box, it does show him bending his arm. The other thing is the little piston on the back of his leg came undone. A little drop of glue will fix that. If I put it back there, it'll stay in place until I start messing with it, but this is a big disappointment for me. I will post an update if I get that fixed, but that is a big no-no. However, for a $30 Robocop figure, this guy is pretty cool. Accurate. I like the fact, like, it annoys me that it doesn't come with multiple hands, but I like the fact that it has the open hand. And this is the exact same one that they previously released as the spring-loaded holster Robocop. It's just this one has blue tints and some more accessories. This is a spring-loaded holster Robocop. Notice his arm bends properly. Same figure. Speaking of which, spring-loaded holster is really tight, but I'm going to do it for you on camera. Just there's a switch on the back, and you push it really hard and it pops open, and his gun's in there. I'm not going to try and take that out. We all know it'll fit in his hand. And there's plenty of reviews of the regular Neca Robocop that show that. That's not what you're buying this for. You're not even going to put that in his hand. Articulation. This is a ball joint, or like a hinge. Yeah, it's goes in and out. Very little articulation on the arm. However, the thing is I can excuse most of this because it's Robocop. He's not the most posable person in the world. Single joint in the head, ball joint. I could probably pull this off if I tried hard enough. The hands do rotate, and remember, when you first get any Neca figure, you've got to fiddle with it for a little bit to get these joints to work. Legs have that weird cut that all Robocop figures do. Fake ratchets in the knees. The foot goes up and down just a little bit, no side to side. And the pistons on the back of his leg work like most Robocop figures. And that's alright, but that, like I said, that's old news. Let's take a look at his accessories, which is what you're really buying this guy for. This is the Cobra assault cannon. First thing I noticed when getting the figure is the way this is packaged. It is pushing up against, this is flat and it's pushing up against the packaging. So I'm imagining, I haven't tried it yet, I'm imagining that can just be bent back into shape. Other than that, it's nice. For the most part, there's some paint detail like the little dots here and there. That sight on it could have been a little bit better. And let me see if I get that focused properly. Yeah, that sight could be a little bit better. There's some nice dry brushing effects on there. It's got a nice little band. I haven't tried to put this on him yet. And this is a little bit different material. This is more of a rubbery material. These do fold down. They like to pop out, and I would not recommend forcing them in there, but they do slide down, and that's if your Robocop is laying down or someone else is laying down. Where's my Clarence Boddicker figure? Why is there no Clarence Boddicker figure with talking? Come on, Sal, the Tigers are playing tonight. I never miss a game. But yeah, these fold out, and that's neat. And that's alright. This is the first time I've tried to put it in his hand, so wow, that fits perfectly. Sarcasm. Oh, you know, that ain't that bad. That ain't that bad. And that should fit the same way on, this is the first time I've taken this hand off too, so this is kind of scary, but that should fit the same way on the other Robocop. Now, this is his arm cannon. That's what I'm calling it. I don't care what it is. It's the arm cannon. It's technically a little bit of gunmetal coloring to it. A little bit of gunmetal coloring, just like this Hulk rifle. A little bit of dry brushing on it. Got the flamethrower up top, the missile launcher, which there's no missile in there, and then the machine gun down at the bottom, or it might be, you know what? That's the flamethrower. That's the machine gun. There's the magazine, and it's kind of nice, nicer than I thought it'd be. And this plug is the same on the left hand. You can remove the left hand and put the data spike from the regular Neca Robocop in there. I can't get the arm off the regular Neca Robocop. Like his right arm or left arm does twist on the regular one, but I can't pull it off. It doesn't really. It should have that same joint in there, but I can't pull it off. So let's put this guy on him. Oh god, that's tight. Wow, that was more difficult than it should be. That's alright. Completely different color from the arm. I should have really made this glossy. I mean, I understand the gun being more of a flat color, but they should have made that glossy. But, you know, he looks alright. And the cream of the crop, what you really bought this figure for, I think, is the Jetpack. This has some nice paint detail. And this, you know what? You know, I know this is the star of the show, but move over here. Some nice paint detail. Got the wiring, got the little details under there. And unfortunately, my camera's not going to pick up everything because I've got to use the extra light. There we go. This has a little bit of weight to it. See if it's got any articulation. That looks like a ball joint. That is a ball joint. It's a little bit of a ball joint. Little bit of a ball joint here. These adjust. It looks like it's got a joint in there, but I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, let's get this on them. There's no hole or anything for this to slide into, but that just frictions in, and let's see. These are supposed to attach to his arm. Be nice if he could bend his arm, Neca. This is another ball joint. Let me see. Let me mess with this for a bit. Dead or alive, you're coming with... So, yeah, you can get the jetpack in his hand. Even with the arm not bending properly. That one you can if you take out the gun. Otherwise, there's no way. This piece right here is supposed to attach to his arm. There's no way to get it on his arm. It would have been nice if they had come with like some little loop where you pull off the arm and put on that, but yeah. Could have used another couple joints in the arm pack or the flight pack, but what are you gonna do? Overall, this figure has a couple problems, namely quality control. Like I said, I'll let you know if I fix that issue. Other than that, my biggest gripe with the figure, assuming that, ignoring the quality control, is that the flight pack could use a little bit more articulation. For $30, unless you absolutely want a silver Robocop, which, to be honest with you, Robocop wasn't silver in any of the movies. Like the first movie, he was like multiple colors. Like he was like gunmetal silverish with like blue and green tints depending on which way you're looking at him. So the paint job's pretty nice on this. Articulation, assuming yours is work, is good for a Robocop figure. And the detail, you know, for a $30 figure, I can't argue with it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will have more reviews upcoming.